Unique Noise presents Who Are You?, where we interview you and get to know you on a deeper level with your hosts, Joel and
Sam.
This time around, we're going to be talking a lot about what we're moving on to, actually. Like our next project. Or not next. Well, yeah, we talked a little bit about our next project.
Next project,
next season.
Yeah.
That's the major one. This is our next season where we're going to have actual other guests.
People.
The interview you portion.
Yes.
Gets more you, but less you, because you are the audience.
Yes. Well, some of our audience are our guests. Interestingly enough.
Yeah, they have no choice but to listen to us.
No, they do.
No, I would have made them.
They have a choice. Some of them don't listen to us. Some of them do. No, it's we're both very excited about it, and I'm especially looking forward to it because I love all these people, which is why I reached out to them.
And so our quote is also now about growth as well, since that's what the majority of this actual episode is about, and it's from a person well known because the name sounds very familiar. I don't know him. His name is Frederick Douglass, and the quote goes as follows: "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." I almost said it wrong because I got texted it wrong.
Did you? No, you didn't.
Read the quote that you texted me.
Sorry. I read it like 3 times and I was like, I don't see anything wrong with it.
This is why I read stuff slowly, Sam.
Psych, I did it on purpose. No, I didn't. I misspelled the word there. I put the, because I don't know why I was hurrying. We're not in a rush.
You were struggling, Sam.
I was struggling, and now we've made some progress.
Yep. Hi, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing good. Joel, how are you doing?
I'm all right. We got a lot to catch up on since it's been a few weeks since we last recorded.
Why is that?
I don't know. I forget. I think we were just discussing a lot of other projects. Well, one project.
One new project, and then
the continuation of what this is going to look like after this episode.
Correct. We're moving into season 2. We're going to be talking to people. Real people.
And actually be interviewing people. So that's going to be fun. We have a good amount lined up, actually.
We have 6 guests lined up as of right now. And 2 other that are like half lined up.
Yeah. They've shown interest. We just need to pencil them in.
Right. And then we're probably going to have some Zoom interviews for our out-of-towners, which I will figure out the best way to get that recorded. We're going to sound great. Yeah. Our guests are not. They'll sound okay.
You'll be able to understand them.
I'm talking.
And that's the important part.
In terms of quality, they will be all right.
Unless they go through a tunnel. Then who knows?
I was thinking about maybe even getting like a mic that I could send out to people. And then just like giving them like a pre-postage thing. But it also needs to be cheap enough for me to just give it away.
Here's therapy for you, Sam. It's fine.
I know it's fine. It's not your fault. Yeah. I know it's fine, Joel. I like things to be good.
We'll be able to hear them.
And see them through the beauty of Zoom technology.
All right. So there's that. There's the other show that we're kind of working on as well, which we've changed.
Would you care to comment on the swanky new digs?
We got desks. that are quite swank. I don't know what that means, but...
So I've been shopping for the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new mic, or there's going to be new mics. I've been looking at seating. I've been looking at desks and stuff. I found some really cool desks that cost a lot of money that I'm not going to get because they cost a lot of money.
Oh. The other part of our first segment is you're also... Well, I don't know if you're testing out the new mic right now, but you have a new mic.
Oh, yeah, no, this is staying. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm on the old mic, so I still sound probably the same.
Yeah.
It's just positioned differently because it's on a new stand.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff, and some of it will stay and some of it will go. We've been talking about filming as well, which is something that I would like to do. Oh, that's the other thing. We need to start taking pictures. Yeah.
Look, I'm okay with filming, even though I'm not okay with filming. But
these would be like after interview pictures.
Okay.
Like with the guest.
With the guest.
Yes.
I still don't like it, but okay.
I don't either. But it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, well, we're going to have these conversations with, friends or family or, people that we know or people that we like or people that we don't know. And we're going to get to know them. And I think it would be nice to kind of commemorate that with a picture at the end.
Sure.
And then we could post it on social or whatever. So people are like, oh my God. Well, I don't know how people are going to be about it. They're probably going to scroll past it.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. That's fine. It's just in the spirit of the show of, having these conversations and getting to know people more and just kind of cementing it in with a photo. So then we're like, oh, yeah, like we had that. Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, this is the person
Yeah.
that's talking.
That's actually what we need. I need a fucking assistant to man this thing, the computer and the recording, and I need them to take in interview pictures for social media. Because I don't want to do that. And I can't possibly do that.
Yeah, because we're talking.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, right? More or less. We just, again...
I mean,
we've already told them about the new show. We're just trying to iron stuff out for that.
Correct.
Some rules are changing.
Unfortunately, we've been running into some scheduling conflicts because it's like this week and next week they're going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which is understandable.
It gives me time because literally coming up with shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no, so I think once we get started, I think we should have a really good...
A very good pilot episode, hopefully.
Yeah, or just a very good idea of like how to make that work better.
We will have guests starting next week.
Yeah, you'll find out who they are.
Yeah, we'll introduce them then. Mm. They will be friends and family-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, friends and family.
And professionals.
And professionals.
Yes.
Who are friends.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least we would like to think of them as friends.
I have let them slip into acquaintance. I think for most of them. Because I am terrible at reaching out to people, which is why we haven't had any guests.
Yeah.
Until
and
now.
it was the fun part from last week's not recording.
That was not fun for me. I texted way more people than I would normally ever text. And then, like, my worst nightmare came true where, like, everyone texted me back. And I was like, oh, God, I can't do this anymore. Well, not everybody, but we had a good handful of people text back. So I'm actually really grateful for that, though, because I was terrified. I didn't want to do it.
Did you get a reply back saying no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I got 2 rejections. Sometime, maybe someday. I got 2. Just 2
flat out.
We're not gonna do it. 2 people who were like, check my schedule. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can say no. Like, this is not a requirement. You do not owe me anything. Which was disappointing, but I'm not like getting hung up on it or anything. It's like everyone's got valid reasons. Everyone's got shit going on. Totally get it.
Yeah.
Because I think if somebody asked me, I'd probably say no.
It's like, I already have my own podcast.
No, but
Come to mine.
Well, I think now I would do it sort of not obligation. I have fun doing it now, right? Mm. But if somebody had asked me about it before I had any interest in doing it, I would be like, no. I would text them back though.
Sorry, yeah. I'm more like Jim Carrey in The Yes Man, whereas if an opportunity arises, I'm like, sure. Let me know when.
I mean, that's not a bad... Well, to an extent, obviously.
No, yeah. Like the movie, to an extent.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, you want to go shoot up the school? Yeah! Let's go! No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that anymore, Billy.
No.
Do you know anybody named Billy? Is that going to offend somebody?
No?
Okay, good. I know one person named Billy. Well, and other people named Will and Bill and stuff, but...
Yeah, no Billy. And sorry if you're listening and I know you, but not that it comes to mind.
I mean, I was just going to follow up with, like, if you did know somebody named Billy, I was just going to be like, hey, he looks like he'd shoot up a school, huh? No, I kid. And don't do that.
Oh boy, let's move on. Because I think that's it, for the most part, for that segment.
Yeah, our answers are congealed.
Yeah.
Makes it easy for me.
We have become one now. It's not a back and forth anymore like in the beginning. We have grown.
Yes.
And that's what we're talking about now in our next segment.
Nice.
Is our growth. And how did we want to talk about this?
I guess like the overall experience from when we first started and even like our unreleased episodes that are not bad, but we definitely didn't have it together. And even when we first started and like maybe the first couple of episodes, we were still kind of finding our footing and stuff. And
we were crawling.
Yeah. And then I got some feedback from a couple of people. I forget how many episodes we banked before we started releasing.
Quite a few. Almost like a month and a half, maybe 2 months of episodes.
Yeah. Oh, it was 6.
Yeah, a month and a half.
Yeah. It feels like we're doing the next chapter, which is why we're doing a season 2, right? Like right. We have guests, which is something that we wanted. We have a new setup, then that feels a little more official. I'm more comfortable having somebody come over and do stuff in this setup than what we were doing before. Because before it was just like 3 chairs in a circle.
Right.
Or 3 chairs around a circle, right? I've learned a lot from editing the show, from having to like jump back through like 8 episodes because I wasn't keeping notes and having to redo like notes for all those. We weren't repeating ourselves all the time. And you're a better friend to me than you were before.
I was a horrible friend before.
Not that you were a bad friend before, but I would say that you're a much closer friend to me now than you were before. Because I do see you like every week.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any other friends that I see that often. And it's like you were at my house for Thanksgiving. You're at my house for Christmas. like you've started participating in like family stuff as well, which like, yeah. So it's interesting because that's not, well, I didn't have any.
So you might say I grew on you like cancer.
Cancer doesn't grow on you, it grows in you.
True.
You fuck. I don't know. I've been playing it a little looser too. I think I was like, in terms of me being, I guess, as serious to now, which is strange because I feel like I'm taking it a lot more serious, but I've also not been so relaxed. But I think that outside of the podcast, I think that a lot of that has to do with therapy.
Yeah.
Because she's the only other person I see like
Once a week.
Yeah. So it's like you guys are my best friends. I don't know. I'm happy we're doing this. I'm happy that we have people that actually, for some reason, keep listening to us. That's nice. Because we didn't really have any expectations necessarily.
Yeah, you just wanted to start it to have a log of your conversations.
Yeah, because I suck at small talk is something that I'm realizing. So I'm excited for some of our guests who are coming on. I'm not the guy who's going to have a text conversation with most people or anybody. But through this, I think I'm kind of forcing myself to do more of that stuff. I'm forcing myself to reach out to people more, which is also good for me, and getting reacquainted with people that I haven't talked to for a long time and having them just kind of come over and have, a semi-serious but also a fun conversation. So I'm excited for all that.
Great. I am too.
Did you have any specific growth that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah. So, unlike my cancerous self,
You got to stop saying that.
No, I need to say it, otherwise I'll be shocked if it ever happens. Yeah, growth-wise, like I said from the beginning, this was just something I just said yes to because I was like, sure. I've heard you talk about it so many times with trying to start it with someone else, and like wanted me to be the fact check guy, and I'm like, is this gonna happen?
I could not get this fucking thing off the ground. Like I don't know why necessarily. Like I wasn't pulling the trigger because I had most of the stuff already.
Yeah. No,
that was the annoying part.
In the beginning for me it was just that, and then just me talking more made me collect my thoughts a little bit more easier. So in terms of growth, I think that's helped out quite a bit. I've learned to keep at least talking to the point where I try and not say as much. Because I know those were, I guess, some of the few editing problems that you dealt with was our ums and likes. And
like basically. Essentially. Every episode. So I hope this doesn't shatter that glass ceiling for anybody, or that illusion for anybody, and now everybody's going to count them. Don't do that, please.
And
I already know it's a lot.
Even then, before that, like I did take a course in speech. I think it was Speech 101. That kind of plays a lot into what I've been doing right now, is just having that plan of like, okay, this is what we're going to talk about, which what you were saying in the structure is you need that structure to know what you're talking about, to kind of just go with that flow instead of go with a flow. Because if you just go with the flow and no like structure, is like, where the fuck are you going? And that's where you'll start seeing the ums and okay and actuallys and stuff like that.
Which can be fun. I think there's a lot of podcasts out there that do that, and I listen to some of them too, and I enjoy them.
And a lot of them are with actors and comedians that have a bunch of experience in, what's that called? Not parody. Improv.
Yeah.
They have a lot more experience in improv than I do. I'm assuming you have some improv experience, but you probably don't either.
No. Well, not in any sort of like I never took classes or anything. I've done like several. Well, I feel like same thing with you. It's like, did you make up stories when you were young?
No.
Or play with action figures and stuff?
No. The most I did when I was young was pretend that I was a velociraptor.
Okay, so okay. So yeah, I used to make up stories all the time. So like that's how I entertained myself. I'd get like a Spawn action figure, and
I would draw,
like
but
Wolverine.
I wouldn't.
No, but I was doing like a
like
whole production.
I wouldn't do any of that.
Yeah. Or rewriting Star Wars with Legos.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing Rugrats moments. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Again, the most Rugrats thing I would have is me pretending I'm a dinosaur.
That's improv, man. You're pretending. Yeah, we are going to be doing some improv exercises, though.
Oh, yeah, for the thing. Yeah.
I have them. I have ones that I think are going to work well based off of what we need to be better at, which will in turn help with this show.
Nice. Good. Well, yeah, that's my growth there. So now we get to the time travel. You already had your talk about what we're discussing in time travel, but I also have my where I want to go that I want to bring up before it gets lost in time.
Yeah, so I guess the time travel today I'm going to tweak a little bit for myself. I wanted to kind of do an exercise where I talk to you and I at the beginning before we got this off the ground and before we actually started doing all our stuff and before we started calling anybody or talking to anybody and stuff like that, as just kind of like a maybe tips or like here's something you should be doing that you're not doing. Take notes because you're going to forget everything you said last week. And then reach out to more people, and you already know that they're not going to answer you. Like, you already know. So that's fine. So if they do that, and you already know they're not going to answer you, you're right. Cool. You should be prepared for this. Like, you already know. However, people will get back to you, and it's going to be awesome. Because you were wrong. And I love being proved wrong when it's something good. Like, I love being wrong about stuff that I'm kind of like dreading or things that I'm like, like I'm not going to do well here. And then I do have a good time, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. I love when that happens. Because then it's like hey, are you having a good time? And you're like, no, I'm not. Because I said I wasn't going to, but I am actually having a good time. And then I'd have like the talk about our favorite filler words and stuff beforehand, because it would have saved me hours of editing. For the most part, I think it's been like a fun exercise for the season, because you and I are getting to know each other better, and we're growing, which is the purpose of the podcast is working. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Good job, podcast.
Yeah. So I guess I would also include that in with like sit ourselves down and be like, listen, I'm from the future. I'm going to tell you some stuff, right? Just keep doing it. Have a good time. And it's going to do exactly what you've designed it to do, which is you guys are going to become closer, and you're both going to grow independently. And then I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. You don't know me. Because I'd be missing...
I'll prove you wrong.
Well, yeah, I'd be missing when was that first episode? January?
Yeah, I think it was.
January 10th was when we recorded our first one. Mm-hmm. And now it's June 10th. Oh. June 10th. Oh, my God. Symmetry, sort of. Adjacent symmetry. Yeah, so I've got like 6 months or 5 months of therapy that I didn't have when we first started. Mm-hmm. And I had some intensive therapy during all that. Well, intensive. Like, I wasn't being...
So you got the nail or...
Oh, the fucking lobotomies.
Lobotomies.
We talked about that in the episode that got released today.
Oh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Nice.
I don't know. Like, it wouldn't be like a scolding talk. It would be more of words of encouragement kind of thing. Yeah, like you guys are on the right track. Like, and you'll have a little bumpy start, just a little bumpy start. Like, maybe you shouldn't have talked about sexual abuse in your first episode and death in such a serious way. That'd be maybe my only critique for us, where it's like, yeah, we probably could have sprinkled that in somewhere else.
Nah,
but I do think that is kind of like
you're the one that wanted to start with trauma.
Yeah, but that's what it's the best way to get to know somebody at the end of the day, because then it's like, oh, well,
that was my only trauma.
Right.
So.
Well, it's like, I feel like knowing somebody's trauma is a good way to get to know them on a deeper level, because you're like, oh, well, any like quirks or things that you have as a person, some of that stuff could be traced back, right? to like traumatic shit. So then you're like, oh, I understand why you do what you do, or why you are the way that you are. That's why I'm crazy. Now I don't want cameras.
Now you don't want what?
I don't want cameras. I know it's a good idea.
We don't need them yet.
We don't. Well, we can't have them yet because I don't have the money for them. Or I'd have to get like really cheap ones, and I think that will make my job even harder because then I'll be editing video, audio, off of like little memory cards.
And you would have to sync the video and audio, right?
Well, I'd have to find a way to figure all that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's things that I can do that will make that easier.
That's tacking on more where it's very little payout right now. I would say video would come in once we're kind of making money.
Yeah. Yeah, like if we can use the show to buy cameras or donations. Donations? We'll take anybody's money. Well, we'll take anybody's money as long as there's no strings attached, right? Donations are donations.
Yeah.
We'll take dirty money donations. I'm okay with that. It better with us than with somebody else. We'll use it for good things.
Yeah, and hopefully by this point, once you're listening to this, you can possibly make a donation with the link or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Well, somebody's going to set that up, right?
Yeah. Someone.
Joel. Joel's going to set that up.
So, my time travel.
Yes, I'm sorry. Joel, I've taken enough time in the time machine, and I talked to both of us in the past, and we were both very non-receptive to what I had to say. Where are you going to take the time machine?
Taking another excursion on figuring out a mystery on how the Stonehendge came to be. So I'll be dialing in and going just as far back until I don't see the Stonehendge there anymore. And then I'm going to find out when exactly those rocks formed and how.
All of our time travel stuff turned into, how'd that get made?
Don't you want to know?
I'm not mad at it. It's just like, I guess that's where you end up going because there's all these famous landmarks and stuff, and you're like, who did that?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
But yeah, that's where I'm going. It's short, simple, but it might take a while because...
See, I always thought, with Stonehenge in particular, that it was just a building that deteriorated over time, and the only thing that stood was the supports. And then people are...
The beams.
Yeah, people are like, oh, it's this like masterpiece of art or whatever. It's like, no, man.
It was the first leaning tower of Pisa.
Yeah, it's like somebody just grew old and died there and their house fell apart and now it's protected. I don't know. Or aliens. Most of our time travel also has like is this an aliens thing?
Yeah. Although if our time travel machine flickers, some people might see it as a UFO.
Yeah, that's like the paradox, right? It's like we go back in time to look at stuff and people are like, oh God! They're back! Oh my God. Just like what is that? The just like the full circle of it would be so satisfying where it's like you and I do get a time travel machine and we do go to all these places and then we're the UFOs.
We're all those blurry photos.
Yeah. We're all those blurry photos and all the abductions are just interviews that haven't happened yet.
I can
People
do that.
are like, yeah, there were aliens. It's like, no, man, you're white and from the 50s. We're just ethnic. Well, half. Half of us are ethnic. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, the other half of you is Disney.
Yeah.
Oh.
Last bowl of the season. Pick one of the good ones.
Filled up
Pick one of the good ones.
afterwards. This topic is finances.
Fuck. Why? All right, get your phone up. How much money do you have?
In my bank account,
No, we're not doing that.
$2.
We're not doing that.
$1 for me and $1 for.
People would probably rob me if they found out how rich I was. Yeah, no, not that. I have a couple of things that I can get started off with, I guess.
Well, for starters, I guess, what would be your best financial advice that you would either give yourself or someone maybe even younger than you that doesn't know about finance?
Okay, and I'm gonna we'll get real here.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, I opened up 2 accounts. If I could have done them earlier, well, I should have done them earlier. If I knew about them in detail earlier, I would have done this in when I was 18 or something. You know, I would have done it as soon as I had like a bank account, a high yield savings account, and some sort of retirement fund or some sort of a
Roth IRA.
Yeah. So I have both of those things now within like the last 5 months since we started the podcast. Those are things that I have now that I strongly suggest anyone who has any money that they can to put into those accounts. My brother was the one who told me about this stuff. We did math on the current savings account that I had, which was just attached to my bank. And I think over like the course of a year, I made like a penny. Or no, I'm sorry. It was like 10 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
it should be more than a penny.
Yeah. And then we did the same math with a high yield savings account. And then it was like, oh, this is real money now.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, oh, that's dumb. Like, I wish I would have known that way sooner because my money was just being wasted in some savings account that was not doing anything for me outside of organizing my finances in 2 different accounts.
Right.
Yeah, those would definitely be the 2 things that I would say because they're the only ones I know. Here's the other thing. A lot of people don't like using spreadsheets or whatever, but I would highly suggest organizing your finances in a way that's very easy to see where all your money's going. There's all these like apps out there and stuff that'll do like, I'm pretty sure. Do you have to pay for those?
Believe some of them are just free. You're honestly just at the most giving them your information, which you have to be okay with.
Right. So instead of doing that,
I think most of them are free.
Instead of doing that, you have access to all of your bank accounts or your credit cards and stuff. You have to.
Or at least the credit score ones are free. I don't know if
credit score stuff is.
The budgeting ones are.
Yeah. Oh, do you know how many subscriptions you're paying for? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you should. Like, just open up your bank account or your credit card, wherever that stuff's coming from, log a month's worth of it, and put dates down and how much is being taken out. Have that be a job that you do like once a week, at least.
Yeah. That, or again, look at your statements. Because at least for me, Bank of America does like the budgeting for you. Like, you spent this much on entertainment, you spent this much on food, you spent this much on this. This is how much you brought in. This is how much you're spending. You're either over budget or you're spending under budget.
Right. Use some sort of tool. That would be my advice. How about you? What would you say to the young bloods? Wait, I'm changing that. I think that might be something
No, young Crips.
No, the youngsters, the youths in the world.
See, what I would say, so I'm not parroting what you would say, because technically I would also say that, but I would also tack on learn if you are a credit person right away as soon as possible, and start it off with maybe 1,000 a credit line, or even less maybe, but for the most part I think 1,000 is one of the lower ones.
You can get a secured card with no credit. You just have to put money into it. So it's like you give them $100 and they give you like $500.
I like throwing people into the water to see if they can swim.
Okay.
So getting a credit, at least the 1,000 limit one, and then using that. Don't get addicted. Like if you find yourself trying to max out that one and then trying to get another one, stop. Cut it up and stop, because you're not a credit person. But if you use it for like groceries and then pay it off before the interest hits or anything like that, then you know you're a good credit person. And then at that point, you can start taking advantage of the reward points that credit cards give you. For the most part, that's helped me out a lot, especially since I ended up getting, laid off, where I had enough points to kind of like supplement. And I still have a couple points that I can like be like, let me get some of that money. And then it'll kind of just like balance out some of my budget stuff. Or like I can go out and have some fun with the money, like stuff that's not necessities. Again, very helpful to just build up money in a sense of like, okay, I'm building up these points to someday use it for something fun. Like maybe I'm going to go to a concert and buy all the stuff from the band that I like.
Like all of it so no one else can have it?
All of it so no one else can have it. There's that. There's also just, it helps with building up credit, because the more credit score you have, the better chances you'll have at a lower interest rate, because you want to hit pretty much the lowest as possible.
And possibly higher rewards.
Higher rewards, better interest rates, a better chance to get a better loan for if you ever plan on purchasing a home, purchasing a vehicle, stuff like that. It gets you a kind of a foothold on all that stuff. So find out as quickly as possible if you're a credit person or not. So that would be the first step for anyone that I would give advice to, especially like if they're going from like high school into adulthood. If you are not, then at that point, yes, do what you were saying, where it's like you have something that still helps you build credit.
Correct.
But now it's tied to your money instead of someone else's money.
Well, it's both.
It's both.
You basically
but, yeah.
you have to buy the credit back with cash. Well, with your own money.
Yeah. Because there's also stuff, I don't know if it's the one that you were mentioning, but there's stuff where it's like it's preloaded, where it's like you're putting money in there, so it's your money that you're using.
I do think it's like that too.
It takes it like credit, so it's still building your credit score with that. But now it is your own money and not someone else's money.
Yeah, I guess don't quote me on what I said, because I don't remember. And that credit card that I'd had that was for that, I was able to convert it after a certain amount of time.
Okay. So the other finance tip is find out what your wants are and find out what your needs are. And more specifically, find out what your needs are. Because anything that is not a need, you don't technically need to get it. That is something you can get if you are financially stable and can afford it. The needs are way more important. And at a younger age, for the most part, young people want to do whatever they want to do with the money. And that is a want. They don't want to sacrifice. And sometimes you kind of need to sacrifice in the beginning to kind of get a better leverage into what you want to do when you're older. Because then at some point, some people start getting into their heads, and I'm not saying it's all people, but some people will get into their heads that the economy is shit right now and they can't afford anything at all because prices are surging. Some like prices are surging, but it's manageable again if you split the needs from the wants. And even like if it's not at that point, then yes, you can start blaming it. Like sure.
Well, and there's financial aid for a lot of things. Well, I don't know actually.
There is. Some people take advantage of it. Some people take way too much advantage of it. Make sure once you split your needs and wants, if you are struggling at that point, then yes, you can start blaming some outside source. But I would still say try and find a way around it, because in the end game, it's you're looking out for yourself and your loved ones. The government and the corporations always look out for themselves. Their government's never looking out for you. They're looking out for themselves to kind of make the most money out of what they're trying to push.
It's a business.
Yeah,
They're businesses. They're not.
Yeah.
They're.
And which is why I'm most of the time I'm always against like government, especially like putting their hands into anything finance, saying like, "Oh, we're doing this to help you guys out." I was like, "No, let us help ourselves out."
Right.
You can just monitor or do anything. Like if you want to monitor, but like just let us figure it out.
Right.
There's too much, especially corruption too, because like once you get people in government that know that there's money to be like put somewhere, they might hand it off to someone that they know, a contract that they would know, and then
it's hard to be impartial, or somebody who has bribed, or it's hard to be impartial, because when you're in a seat of position or power like that, everybody wants your ear for something, because they're like they're looking at you as a way to also get ahead.
Mm-hmm. The two things that I would give out, other than the high yield savings and the Roth IRA.
I have an idea to solve politics. Just real quick.
What is it?
Body cams. Body cams on every politician. Like we do with the police.
With the police,
yeah. Because then, like, what happened with that? Like, we had, there's always problems, right?
Yeah.
But I'd like to think that we had a decrease in a lot of issues because they know they're being filmed. So it's like, hey, I'm a shitty cop and I'm going to do something. Not saying all cops are shitty. But then it's like, oh, I'm a shitty cop. I want to do something shitty, but I can't because my camera's on, and then they're going to find out, and then I'm going to get fired. Yeah. Accountability. That's why we're going to put cameras in. we're gonna put up cameras, and
it's like, sir, your
I guess I'll just stop editing. How about that? I'll just put in cameras and we'll stop editing it, and it's just gonna be what it is. This is who we are. Sorry.
It's what was that? There was a movie with Robin Williams, right, where it records everything. The person, people's lives are recorded, and then when they die, he edits the film, and for their eulogy.
The Final Cut in 2004.
Probably, yeah.
Yep. I don't. Maybe I have seen it. I don't remember it.
Yeah. Like, here's a synopsis. In the future, microchips in people's heads record their experiences. Alan Hackman, who's played by Robin Williams, a cutter, edits footage from immoral dead people into pleasing narratives. Alan is troubled by childhood memories and has a difficult relationship with a bookstore clerk. Yada, yada, yada. So yeah, he just... Okay, so maybe it's just something different. But yeah, I guess he's just editing out the shitty stuff that those people made.
Right.
Or did while they were alive to make it look nice and clean for everyone else that's viewing them.
See, we would do that for the politicians. That's fair.
Are you a top or bottom, Sam?
I switch depending on my mood.
I switch too, which I don't have yet because I'm waiting for the right game.
Just tell us when
you're... It was a stretch. All right. I forget who asked first in these. Is it the host?
Yeah, you asked. Well, yeah, all of the questions that you asked me first.
Right, sir. What are your thoughts on traditional gender roles?
The fuck?
What are your thoughts on traditional gender roles?
Are we gonna save the world right now, Joel? Is that why you're asking me this question?
I mean,
Okay, here's the deal. I think it's stupid. I think all of it's stupid. So there's the whole like male ego thing with we're getting to right traditional gender roles. This is not my beliefs, but typical like ego man who has to make more money than his significant other, right?
breadwinner.
Yeah. And the woman staying home to cook and clean and take care of everything for everyone, which is also like an insane ask. And I understand that we come from that background, like mostly everybody in the world. But I also think it was designed very specifically by men to keep women down. And I'm not for that. It's hard to see them with, I guess, a modern, like with modern eyes, I guess, as anything but like, it all just feels like control to me. Like it feels like control and like insecurities.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's insecure.
Yeah. So I don't know. It bothers me, I guess, in short. All right. To you, Joel.
Yeah.
What things constitute cheating in a relationship?
Looking at someone else. Oogling them. And Googling them. But in reality, I think it's honestly just cheating. Like
what's the line there? Or
I do think there are two types of cheating. Mm-hmm. So there's the physical cheating, whereas you're physically in contact with someone else that's not your significant other in a romantic way. So kissing, affectionate kissing, because people can kiss as a form of like greetings. But any like intimate kissing, intimate touching, anything like that is physical cheating. And then there's the emotional cheating, which is you're spending more time with someone else other than your significant other, and kind of like almost in a romantic way, like you're flirting or you're exchanging inappropriate messages with each other.
We've almost crossed that line.
Yeah,
you and I. I sent you that Pikachu with the
badonkadonk. No, yeah.
Oh no.
But also, there's one form of cheating I think is less severe than another. Like, yes, I would constitute the emotional cheating as cheating, but I also put that at a step lower than anything else, because that's something that like it can grow into physical, but it hasn't. That's a possibility of becoming like a full blown out cheater, whereas it's like the gateway into cheating, I would assume. Because it's something that like, oh, I'm kind of cheating, but I'm not really. And then you just go back and enjoy your life. You can probably stop it at any time. Whereas physical, it's physical and you've already like, that is the line where it's like you've crossed.
Right.
Emotional cheating is you walking the line. Mm-hmm. And physical cheating is you already crossing the line into cheating. Right. That's my train of thought on cheating.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read the question wrong. It's supposed to be about cheating on tests.
Same rules apply. You got to communicate what is cheating and what is not cheating, and then
teacher, he's emotionally cheating on his test. I just asked.
All right. Your last question for this season, which I don't think we're not going to be asking ourselves questions anymore, huh? So this is probably your last question you're getting.
We may do episodes with just you and I again.
Oh, okay. When we don't find someone.
Maybe, but also maybe just for fun too, because
for sure,
yeah, just to shake it up. People are gonna miss us once they listen to these other jokers.
All right, your last question for right now then. is what would your ideal role be in a relationship? Would it be a female role, or would it be a male role? No, but just the question is, what would your ideal role be in a relationship?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm about to throw away this deck of cards. My ideal role. Are we talking about between like any role, or are we talking like the traditional roles?
Just what role would you play? Like, so would you want to be the breadwinner? Would that matter to you? Because that might not even matter to you.
I don't care.
Would you want to be more on the supportive role, or would you want to be blah 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 blah? Like, what would you want to be doing in your relationship?
A supportive bread maker. I'd like for it to be an equal share of responsibilities around the household, but I feel like I'll probably do more, regardless. But I'm particular in that way. So it's like I will go out of my way to do more things than I think the average person. I'm a little OCD in that department, right? I just want to be equals. And then like I'll do extra stuff that I feel like doing, and I don't care if somebody's making more money than me. That doesn't mean anything to me. As long as I'm not being like a drag on somebody, like I'm not going to be like the unemployed like boyfriend or husband who's just sitting at the house. Like I can't do that.
Yeah, because we'll be making money with this podcast.
Maybe. But even if I was like a stay-at-home significant other, I would be working on the podcast like 5 days a week. I'd be working on music 5 days a week, or some sort of semblance of. I would piece together a full-time job of activities to do, and then also be just kind of kicking ass with things that need to be done. I mean, that doesn't sound bad to me. But again, it's like, provided that the activities that I'm doing are making some sort of income, because I do both of those things now, but I also have a full-time job because I'm not going to be that guy. Okay, Joel, let's see what this is a callback, sort of.
Uh-oh. See if I answer the same then. Or is it a question you had?
In our time travel episode, which is funny because this keeps happening on time travel specific episodes. So time travel had callbacks to, or the more time travel episode had callbacks to the time travel episode. And our last episode for the season has a callback again to time travel somehow. I asked you about the best and worst insults you've received and the best and worst compliments from a stranger. So now, Joel, I'm going to ask you, what is the strangest compliment you have received?
There's this one time at work, a short coworker, we all know him very well, complimented me on my posterior. It's quite strange.
What did he say? Do you remember what he said?
No, I'm making it up. He never said that. I'm still thinking.
I was about to say, like, he called you, he told you had a nice...
I just don't get complimented enough. That's the strangest thing.
You heard it here first. Let's roll out the compliments, everyone. Let's try to make Joel as uncomfortable as possible.
No, you can't do that because I'll just play along with it and make you more uncomfortable.
Challenge accepted. I'm going to start complimenting you on stuff. I complimented you once on your...
Yes, but it's strange.
No, yeah, but I think we did talk about that before as well.
Because, like, what's the strangest one? Like... They all seem normal to me when I think of the compliments I've gotten.
Yeah, what is a strange compliment? What's an example of a strange compliment?
Like someone complimenting my ass would be strange, but I wouldn't blame them because I do have a nice big butt.
Hey, Joel.
You
have veins a heroin addict would kill for.
There it is. That's the strangest compliment I've received.
Oh.
But if you were to ask me that like years later, I wouldn't remember it because it's not a memorable compliment.
You have a cold left ear. I like it.
Good.
Where
My right one gets really hot. Want to feel it?
Where? Sure. Where would these even come from?
From the internet.
Are you a beaver? Because, damn.
Yep.
That's more of a pickup line than compliment. But
Yeah, that is more of a pickup line.
you look like your mom.
I would hope so. I would also hope I look like my dad.
I bet you make babies smile.
Actually do. And also make them cry sometimes. Depends on what they're feeling. It's so hard to tell.
These are not great.
Man, where are you getting these? But yeah, these compliment questions, man.
Well, I wouldn't know what to say either.
Yeah, like...
I don't feel like I get complimented very much. Well, outside of maybe like...
Yeah, and then when you do,
Yeah.
Is it strange? Is it a strange compliment like the ones you just read?
I don't think I've ever had somebody say something like that to me seriously. Because I feel like I've had conversations with people where we'll go back and forth with stuff like that, but it's
it's banter or something like that. It's not like you're actually complimenting.
Yeah, it's in the realm of a joke. Because I feel like people don't talk to other people out in public in general.
Yeah.
And anything that your friends say to you is normal. So I don't know, like, has anybody ever given you a compliment and on an online game that you don't know the person?
It's always an insult.
I guess that's true. Like, the gaming community is not always like the most supportive. You're cute. You look like my best friend. She killed herself 5 years ago.
It's good to know. So now there's room, right?
Who would say that?
Now I'm your best friend?
Yeah, like who would say that? I love your cooking so much. I just want to chain you up and keep you in my kitchen.
I mean, you don't have to chain me up. I can just be in the kitchen.
That also doesn't sound like a compliment. That just sounds like something scary that somebody says to somebody.
It also can sound kinky.
That just sounds scary.
Fuzzy cuffs.
No,
and a squeak ball for
chains, like chained up. Not just handcuffs, chained.
Well, see, when I think chained, I'm thinking leg cuff into like maybe either a ball
maybe.
or like to the wall.
True. I can see that. I don't know. I guess, well, the show's over. We can't answer questions.
Yeah.
You wanna go grab one more?
I'm down to grab one more. Do I answer one more at least?
Yeah. Well, we'll split one. This feels like a fair compromise.
I have grabbed another card as Sam has instructed. And this one reads... Actually, well, no, I'm already reading it. I was going to say maybe you should do it first because I haven't answered, but whatever.
Well, we had a very long-winded answer for that. That was nothing, so... Yeah.
All right. What hobby do you wish you had stuck with or pursued?
I have two. Working with wood.
Woodworking.
Yeah.
That is one I wanted to pick up.
Or automotive stuff.
That is one I wish I would have picked up also.
Those are both just things that I wish I would have done. I've not done either one of those. Well,
that's not the question.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
I forgot already. I thought it was one that you would have kept going.
Wish you would have stuck with or pursued.
Oh, pursued. Yeah. Okay.
I guess I did a little bit of like whittling in the Boy Scouts with a pocket knife and a piece of wood. But I hardly think that counts.
Of course it does. You made a toothpick.
No, I didn't make anything.
No, you just didn't use the toothpick.
I was just shaving a fucking block of wood with a knife. I didn't do anything.
Oh, a block.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't make anything out of it. I just kind of...
I was picturing it like a twig or a stick.
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay. And yeah, you didn't make a toothpick. The fuck were you doing?
I was fucking around with a knife. And a piece of wood.
I read the top one.
Nice. Well, I can see that. This is a nice one, though. This is a good one, too, for you. Okay. If you had to trade lives with one of your friends, who would it be and why?
Oh. Trade lives with one of my friends. And why?
Who and why?
Well, see, I might even consider past friends that are no longer... Well, I don't want to say no longer friends, but I don't talk to as much.
Okay.
It is hard to pick. They all have such pretty good lives. Better than mine. Wait, it says swap? So they would have my life?
Yeah, trade.
Who would I want to trade that has a better life than me so they can have a shittier life? Because now I have to think who's actually living a good life. I don't even know what they're doing right now, which is probably why I would want to switch lives right now, just to see what they're up to. So his name is George, and that's the person I would switch with. Old school friend from elementary into middle school, technically through high school, but I don't think we talked as much in high school. But definitely elementary and middle school. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of life he's living right now. And I'm pretty sure he'd be shocked that he got swapped.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, like a body swapping movie where one person has no idea what happened. And if you haven't talked to them for a while, it's like they might not even recognize you when they look at themselves in the mirror. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, that's a good idea. We should write that.
A Freaky Friday, but
like one person's just out of the fucking loop. Like a POV catching up.
Yeah.
What if his life is worse than yours? Have you considered that? Like, for somebody that you don't know what's up to right now? Like, you wake up and you're in jail?
That's the dice we roll, Sam. I'm a gambling man.
But what if you wake up and you're in jail?
I'm a gambling
and you're
man.
married to you're married to your cellmate. You got to walk around and hold his pocket all day.
I have a significant other now.
3 square meals a day, outside time,
intimate time.
I have a hard time with that question now, I think. Because I'd say maybe like years ago, I'd probably, like in a heartbeat, know the answer to it. But I've become more accepting of my life and my surroundings and my day-to-days and stuff. I'm more comfortable with me. Which I imagine is also why, like, we're having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, we're just cruising.
I have the best fucking life. I don't know why you guys thought I had the worst life.
We're just cruising. We're having a good time.
I had to be in the military. I got to shoot guns. I didn't get to kill people because I didn't get deployed, but... And I got hurt. And I'm making money from that. Only thing that sucks is I don't have 100%.
What, on Marvel Rivals?
Yeah. So hard. I don't play all the characters.
Is that what you were actually talking about?
No. To the end of this show. This was a doozy. Oh, man. But good times to come. More good times. Even probably better times because there's going to be more than 2 people.
Yeah, we'll have some, more insights and new stories to talk about. And I'm sure there's embarrassing stories coming up. And maybe some heartfelt ones. Maybe some just nice moments.
Yeah, hopefully. As long as they're not sad anymore.
Oh, they're gonna be sad.
No, I refuse. I'll make fun of it.
Half the people I invited have
No.
deep-rooted trauma. What do you mean?
No.
Why do you think I'm friends with these people?
Only our first maybe our first episode will be sad. I'll allow the first episode to be sad.
It's okay, I'll have you take notes. Then you're just transcribing and you're not really, like you're here, but you're not here.
But yeah, what did you think of the quote?
What did I think about the quote? I mean, I like it because I picked it. And I think it speaks a lot to what we were talking about this episode, which was a lot of, like we're kind of taking, the look of where we started and where we are now, and now we're just so wildly successful, and it's because we struggled so much.
Yeah, the pilots, they crashed.
We're global, and some of those are bots. but
those are bots in other countries.
Exactly. I'm not letting anybody take that away from us. We are a globally recognized podcast. Boom. That's what we should. Oh man.
For those that are not bots in other countries, thank you for listening to us.
Yes, we did. we did some analytics.
It's called math.
And math based off of analytics, and we determined that there are people in other countries who have at least dipped the toe for us, which is unbelievable, to be honest. And I'm very grateful for that. That's crazy to me.
Hopefully our English is understandable.
It's not. Make sure you go to the website, which is going to be getting some sort of an update.
Yes.
It may be, maybe it's already updated. I don't know. As of
the plan is hopefully it's updated by the time this is released.
Yeah. So there will be, that's kind of like the go-to hub for all this stuff. We've got merch. If you want to support us, all proceeds will be going to Joel, because he does not get paid for well, I don't get paid for this either. Joel doesn't get paid for this at all, though, and I've been asking a lot from him, so I need you guys to start paying him as he is my employee. And apparently that's somebody else's job to pay you. But so yeah, check out our merch. There's unique noise stuff on there too. That's iMusic. That's all searchable on Spotify too. Shameless plug. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to like the show on whichever platform you're using. If you're not aware of the other platforms, also website. We'll have links to all the other stuff. So we do have the audio up on YouTube. We have audio on Apple Podcasts, on Amazon, and there's actually kind of a long list of other places that you can listen to us. I usually only tell people about the Spotify stuff because that's more convenient for me.
Yeah.
What else should our listeners do,
They
Joel?
should also, while they're at it, give us a follow. Subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. Follow if you're listening to us on Spotify. I believe Apple Music does follow as well, because I think they have their own little subscription thing for stuff. If you can comment, because I don't know where you can comment on, but I know YouTube you can comment.
Most of them you can leave comments.
Okay, then please comment wherever you're listening on. You can comment what you think of the quote. You can comment what you liked about the episode. You can comment on maybe future topics we may bring up at some point in my bowl. Or leave a strange compliment.
Yeah, that too. Because we don't know what that is. Also, constructive criticism is welcome.
And then, again, aside from commenting, we'll more than likely have a donation thing up as well. If you don't find that the merch is enough for you to just buy and support us there, and you want to support us some other way, you can just support us by dropping a few bucks on the donations. And we would appreciate it.
Yeah. Again, all proceeds are going to be going to Joel so he can get paid for the work that he's doing, and so I can ask him to do more things.
Yeah.
Which is just going to help the show. Well, yeah, because we need to raise funds to get you a computer so you can help me edit, because I'm slowly dying. Well, actually, no, I'm just editing less.
You wanted to pile it up.
No. I mean, I'm editing less in the episodes themselves, because I was doing a lot of like.
You were doing a lot of nitpicking.
Yeah, and now I'm just letting it fly.
Mm-hmm. Well, then, like I said, we had a big group of stuff that needed to get edited and you wanted to caught up by, and then by that time you caught up, and now you're piling it up.
Yeah, and then I gave myself a deadline that was like insane. But I did get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to give myself... Well, I don't have a deadline now. I have to do it.
And that's it. And that's our sign-off.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. This has been... we expected nothing and got something in return, which is...
yeah, and hopefully it grows.
Yeah, it was very,
like
very touching.
cancer.